It hits you out of nowhere. You aren't thinking, you aren't calculating, and then, in a fraction of a second, the answer is there. Before the idea can be spoken or understood, it enters the matrix as a pure, dense drop of ultraviolet voltage. This is the exact millisecond a creative thought is born. Redefine the word. Chochmah, or wisdom, exists independently of libraries, age, or intellectual scores. It is a high-voltage transmission from the cosmos, a geometric electrical current sent straight into the right hemisphere of your mind. Ancient texts break this word down into Chochmah, the potential to be. It emerges ex nihilo, spontaneously generating from pure nothingness. To receive a strike of this magnitude, the mind requires a state of bitul, or selflessness. You have to temporarily suspend all rigid, logical processing so the download can actually land. But because this flash emerges from the void, it carries a severe risk. It has absolutely no boundary, measure, or structural form. Infinite potential is highly volatile. If you catch this frequency without a structural container to hold it, the energy becomes incredibly dangerous to the human mind. When functioning correctly, this uncontained energy grants a highly specific psychological capability, pure, unmediated intuition. It manifests as the sudden clarity that resolves a problem you've been stuck on for months. Because the spark originates outside of normal sequential logic, it bypasses the blind spots and biases of your existing mental frameworks. It allows you to perceive the unified essence of a situation in a single glance, long before your rational mind begins breaking it apart. This raw, unfiltered genius is the sole engine driving the discoveries that rewrite the rules of art and science. But there is a mechanical flaw in the system. A massive surge of raw voltage is completely useless if you don't have a battery. Without that grounding, you fall into the shadow state of Chochmah. You become the disorganized dreamer, trapped in what is known as the mad scientist syndrome. In this state, you are constantly bombarded by $1 million ideas, only to forget them 5 minutes later. The psychodynamic failure is simple. The raw ultraviolet light overloads your cognitive matrix. The result is scattered focus, unfinished concepts, and a frantic inability to execute. Without a rigid vessel to capture the strike, that boundless creative energy burns out, destroying its own potential and dissolving back into the void. To save the idea from the void, you have to intentionally limit the light. This is symmetry breaking, the act of forcing a perfect, unmanageable frequency into a single, usable form. You have to transition the raw, formless water of your intuition into the structured, processed wine of left hemisphere analysis. This diagram models the cognitive architecture. It starts with a single, brilliant ultraviolet point vibrating in the center of the mind. To capture the flash, a bridge called da'at shoots forward, intercepting the signal. It explodes outward into a permanent grid, bina, safely encasing the energy. This deliberate mechanical synthesis is the only way to pull an abstract dream down into constructive, real-world action. The entire journey of the intellect relies on taking that volatile spark and transforming it into a grounded, enduring reality. A flash of lightning is magnificent, but you cannot power a city with it unless you learn how to catch the strike. The lightning is striking, you just need to build the container. If you want to master the hidden architecture of your own mind, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a single node. Let's unlock the tree of life together.